It's time to sell your house. Now what? Stay tuned for all the tips you need to know now. Hi, this is Joy with the Joy team in the Cleveland area market, Keller Williams. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today is all about you sellers. Are you ready to sell your house? Of course. It is an exciting, emotional whirlwind, I know right now. And that's where first thing, what I want you to do is, with all those emotions, all of those ups and downs of what you're feeling, I want you to put those emotions, package them all up, and just put them on the shelf a moment, okay? Because when it comes to dealing with this entire transaction, you don't want to have to live by how you're feeling at the moment. Because one day you might be feeling great, another you're going to be scared, another you're going to be freaked out. So that is why all those emotions, package them all up, put a little bow on it, and just put them on the shelf, because we're going to think transactionally. So what I want you to do is to get the top dollar for your house in the quickest amount of time. These are what you need to know to do that. And number one is just to make sure those emotions don't get involved in the whole scenario. Another thing you need to know is if you have time to be able to prep your house, because financially you might need to do some things to your house. Some of you are not in the position to do that because you need to sell tomorrow, such as if you need to do electrical, you can plan that all in advance so you can budget it accordingly. So that's where selling your house, you are doing a great job. And if it's tomorrow that you need to sell your house, that's okay too. It will be fine. We'll get through it. You just need to not worry about some of these other items, which I'll mention in the video. Also, make sure to subscribe and click that button so that you can get every update I do every Friday. All right, next thing, this is if you have 3 to 6 months in advance. I recommend a pre-inspection. This also will basically make you not have any surprises in this whole transaction, because a lot of the problems occur in the underbelly of the house that you don't know you even had an issue with until the inspections happen. So it's better to get all those surprises. Remember, your emotions are there, where here you're gonna help prevent all those emotions coming out of that box. Usually it happens during the inspection process. So if you have it already done, you know what's wrong with the house, and you can adjust and take care of some of those items in advance before you go on the market, such as if the electrical box needs to be updated so that when you do go live in the system and you put your house on the market, you're ready to go, electrical is updated, and you can have all those receipts, and it makes buyers very happy. And when they go to do the inspection with their inspector, they're gonna say, wow, I can't believe I didn't see much in the house wrong at all. That's because you took care of those items. All right, another thing is improvements. Now, I had one seller once, when I did the listing appointment, they said, hey, you know what? I just increased the square feet in my house by redoing my entire basement that was unfinished. And I spent 20 grand in getting it done, but doesn't it look great? Well, I hate to say it, seller, but square footage in the Cleveland area and Ohio of the basement does not count in dollars per square foot. That is a great bonus, and it may help the house sell faster and might get them a little bit more, but you might not replace that 20 grand you just spent on that house. So you have to keep in mind your improvements and what's gonna net you more money with the least amount of money for you and the most amount of money you're gonna get in your pocketbook and in your wallet, which in the Cleveland area, what we are finding is Granite. Granite seems to be a great thing to do. Updating different bathrooms, flooring, all of those things also are very beneficial. But it all depends on your price point and the location of where your house is. So make sure to keep in mind all the houses around, and you might want to look at the comps. I have a whole video on comps that will be coming out, so make sure to subscribe so that you can get that next video that will be coming out. Another thing is home warranties. Can you believe it? Home warranties are great because it makes the buyers feel so happy that there is a home warranty, especially first-time home buyers who are coming from a rental. They're really, really nervous and they don't know what to expect. So having that home warranty where if something goes wrong, they can call that home warranty company to be able to just look at it and fix it. And that costs usually anywhere between $400 and $600 for you as the seller. Also, sometimes they include little seller deals too, where you can use that home warranty as well when you've listed your house. So home warranties are a big thing that I recommend to just add on, especially if you have older appliances, because it takes care of furnace, AC, appliances. Those are the different things that, and some plumbing. You just have to look at all that the warranty covers. But it's just nice to have. And a lot of people have older furnaces out there, where here you can just say home warranty included. Another thing you sellers need to do is get all of those documents that you have, put them all in one spot. If you are a thrower, you won't have these things. We have a data input collection sheet that I will put for you to access that you can just take a look at and you can use as well. This basically says how old everything is, what the appliances are, and even utilities, what your average bill is. All of those things are very helpful for the buyer and actually just helps you in the whole selling process. This is the hardest part. You are gonna feel like you want to stay in your house for showings. But let me tell you, those buyers do not want you there. They want to be there with their agent. 92% of people have their agent with them. So you know what? You need to get out of the house. You can even step out of the house if you prefer, but I recommend just leaving. Don't even be around for when they come, because then they'll feel like, ooh, okay, I could picture myself here instead of picturing you there and being all nervous the entire time. You want them to just enjoy being in their new house that they're going to put an offer in, right? So get out of that house. Take all animals out of the house. Make sure no animal dog toys, no kid toys are around. Get those cleaned up and out of the house and in your car half hour before showings. And usually just expect showings to take about an hour, but then come back and drive by. Don't go parking right across from your house waiting for them, because again, sometimes buyers like to go and talk about what kind of offer they want to put in with their agent, and you want them to be able to do that. But if you're sitting right across the street, do you think they're going to spend time talking about the offer they're going to put in? No. So make sure, just steer clear of your house, and if you see the car still in, just keep driving by, all right? And don't be frustrated, because sometimes people spend a little bit of time. The other tips you're gonna wanna know are pricing it right and staging it. I have 2 other videos that you can watch that will show you all the details on that one. So I'll not talk about that one today, but make sure to price it right and to stage it well. All right. I am so glad you joined us today. Hope those tips help. Make sure to subscribe, click the button, and comment on any other things that you think I must have missed. And we'll see you next time.